Welcome to Malaga, our fourth stop on our whirlwind trip through Spain, and yet again we have just one day to explore the city. Come along with us as we explore the top sites that the city has to offer and eat some of the delicious food.
Our first stop is the Alcazaba, where we buy a combined ticket for €5.50 per person for here and the Roman Forum.
Yeah, this is a very cool structure that you can meander through. Apparently there were like records of it going back as early as 800 BC, but a lot of the structures that you see now and can climb on were built in the 1100s. The view up from the top though, absolutely fantastic.
This palatial fortification was built during the period of Muslim-ruled Andalus, and you can see the Arabic influence everywhere. At one point, there was even a mosque inside.
So now we made it over to the Roman Theater.
You can see that this is just right in front of the Alcazaba. You don't necessarily need really to pay for a ticket for here though, because you can get a great view of it from the public sidewalk. But since it was only a couple euro extra with the ticket, we went ahead and did it so we get to come in and we can climb up the stairs. It is definitely very cool.
Well, now we've built up quite the appetite.
And since it's Spain, I think it's time for some tapas.
Right, so we just finished my lunch at Mesón Mariano, and it was very popular with tourists and locals.
Yeah, you can make a reservation, which you definitely should do if you come in the high season. We just got here right at 1 o'clock when they open, and we were actually, I think, the last table seated. There's a little bit of a wait now, so just something to keep in mind. We had lots and lots of delicious plates there. I think my favorite thing was the fried shrimp, though. They were so sweet, so tender, so fresh. Absolutely loved those. The meatball, though, was also super delicious. The fried sardines were really good. The artichokes were very good. We're not usually like big artichoke fans, but those were very tender and very delicious, and they had like a nice Iberico ham on top. So overall, really delicious meal, very reasonable prices. Just, it can be a little hard to get into is all.
So just checked out the main square and the main pedestrian shopping street.
Yeah, very beautiful. They're setting things up for Christmas right now, which is lovely. But I need a little pick me up, so I think we're gonna go grab a coffee.
Now that we're fully caffeinated, we're ready for the next attraction.
And we are now standing in front of the cathedral, which they jokingly call the one-armed church because only one of the bell towers has been completed. It looks absolutely beautiful, and entry fee is 10 euros per person, so we're gonna see if we can get tickets and head inside.
Perhaps the thing that Malaga is most known for is being the hometown of Pablo Picasso.
So we went online and we bought timed entry tickets into the Pablo Picasso Museum. I highly recommend that you do that because we walked by earlier and the line to buy tickets was so long. So we're gonna go see if we can get inside.
Well, that didn't work out like we thought it would.
No, I don't know what the point of having a timed entry ticket is here because there is a line that's probably an hour long even though we have a 3 o'clock timed entry. So I definitely don't recommend doing this. I would absolutely skip it unless you're just a die-hard Picasso fan because we're gonna have to wait in line for another hour just to get inside, and I don't think we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna dispute it with my credit card company.
So our last stop in Malaga was Antigua Casa de Guardia.
And they specialize in like sweet wines as well as like vermouths. I did get the house vermouth. What did you get?
I got the Seco Añejo. I couldn't tell if it was a vermouth or a wine, but it was decent.
Yeah, mine was a delicious vermouth. They put a little lime wedge in it and some ice. And for both of them, it was only €3.50. You stand up at the counter. They have all of the aging barrels in front of you. The guys are like taking your order and writing down your totals in chalk. It was just like a really great kind of local experience. We really enjoyed it, and I think they've been open since 1840. So people have been coming here and getting a quick, affordable drink for many years. It made for a great last stop, and honestly left a good, lasting impression on us after the little Picasso Museum fiasco. So overall, we absolutely loved our day. I do think that this is a city that deserves a couple more days to really thoroughly see and enjoy it. The food was really delicious. The drinks were delicious. I think more so than other places we went in Spain. Also, I think this might be the prettiest city that we visited in Spain. So I think it was our favorite overall. I think we can just say it. So if you're thinking of coming to Spain, I definitely add Malaga to your itinerary. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them down below. If you haven't already, check out our last video where we explore Cartagena, Spain.